Okay, so on my team, we got marksman, tank, fighter, initiator, assassin mage, another tank support. Enemy team has mage, tank initiator, tank crowd control, marksman, assassin. Okay, and see here, we got purify for Kai, we got retribution on Selena, retribution on Guinevere, retribution on enemy Hayabusa. So I'm just going to be reviewing what my team did right, what my team did wrong, what the enemy team did right, what the enemy team did wrong. So we can learn. Okay. So their Grok, I think, probably carried the entire team. I mean, obviously, all of the team worked together. It's really good, but their Grok and their Akai probably took their team to victory, I feel like. Their Hayabusa solo lane, we got Grok and Guinevere mid, we got Carrie and Akai bottom. Here we just have beginning level 1, Grok's helping Gwen get the buff. Our Franco is helping our Kimi get the buff. We have Leomord solo lane. One of the mistakes we made a lot was not ganking top lane, Hayabusa, as much, and forcing level 1 fights when Guinevere and Akai were winning fights early game. So here we have Akai is overextended. Our Kimi makes quick work of him. And then I believe our Kimi started to chase after the carry, but they backed off and decided to clear lane. It looks like we lost the crab, both top and bottom, so we're arguing that. Our Franco wasn't necessarily overextended, but the Gwen forced a mistake, caught him off guard. Early game Franco is not tanky at all. And so here we have our Grok and Guinevere ganking Leomord at top lane. So we have 3-man gank and Leomord top, no assistance. They're setting up for turtle. So the tanks are forcing our Leomord back. And as you see, our team came to help, and they immediately stopped and reset the turtle to fight us, to eliminate us, and then immediately go back to turtle again. Because this game is cold hard math, you know. You don't get ahead for no reason. You get ahead with kills, gold, and so. Yeah, and then our Leomord kind of can't do anything. So they won that first team fight for turtle. So what our team could have done is maybe counter farm. So like they're forcing a lot of mistakes here. So here our tank was solo, trying to protect the turret all on his own against 3 here. He was low. Probably should have recalled to just let the turret fall. Better to just let the turret fall than to give the enemy extra gold. And here again, caught our teammates off guard. See, the Grok and the Akai were very good zoners, constantly pushing back on our team, causing mistakes. Franco, obviously very squishy early game, hard to protect our marksman and assassin. Obviously he wasn't extended, but again they just forced a mistake where, you know, once you get knocked out by Guinevere, what can you do? And here again, very good crowd control by Akai. Both of our tanks stunned. Selena's trying to help, but the cooldown on her moves is too long, and our Kimi has already been taken out. So then they initiated immediately as soon as they got the Kimi. They started a fight, became a fair fight. Grok's high damage combined with Guinevere's knockup and carries damage. Deadly combination. And then there, see our Leomord, still solo top lane. Didn't necessarily do anything wrong, but he could have tried to put more pressure on other lanes or help more in team fights there. It's kind of hard to go against Hayabusa. Sometimes it's hard to make decisions like this when you're in a tournament against a really good team. But that's why we're making this video. Hindsight is 2020, right? So could have been nice for maybe to swap lanes, obviously, if he's not doing so good with Hayabusa. So here again, forcing a team fight. Can't do anything about the crowd control. Again, takes the Kimi out. So the Kimi at this point probably should have been more careful because they have died 4 times already. Marksman is always a prime target. And if you know that the enemy Grok and Gwen is being this aggressive, definitely gotta stay in the back, try to farm up more. But here, this is also really good work by the enemy team. They're taking our buff and our farm as soon as we die. These are things you need to do immediately. So here, like I was saying earlier, our Leomord was doing awful against this Hayabusa. Our team should have adjusted or swapped lanes and or try to force more pressure elsewhere since he's not doing good there. And here again, just forcing mistakes on our part. They are never afraid to tower dive. That is very good teamwork. And with the 2 tanks, they take turns taking tower damage. So by this way, we weren't overextending. We were being very careful. However, both of their tanks were constantly tower diving, which would allow their teammates to follow up to force us to make mistakes in our own tower. So here, look how low this Grok's health is, but he still went in to force kills, to force a team fight. And again, like I said right here, they're taking our farm. So what could we have done in this situation? So by this point, it's a little bit too late, but the only things we could have done is try to farm the best we can, try to clear lane the best we can. That should have been our main focus. We should have stopped team fighting and focus on catching up and farm. As you can see, the Grok has 5,000 gold, and our Kimi, I think, has, no, actually our Leomord has the most gold because he's been solo lane. He only has 3,000. So, like, clear gold difference. Like I said, this game is just cold, hard math. The gold causes your team to be more powerful, which easily can get you ahead. So here, the Hayabusa is finally joining in on team fights after being solo for so long. And at this point, team fights is totally pointless. They're forcing us back in our own towers. So earlier in the game, when we saw that they were being more aggressive, we could have counter farmed in their jungle. When we saw that they were constantly tower diving and constantly taking our jungle, what we could have done is counter farmed and or counter ganked, try to catch them off guard, try to force them to make mistakes. So this is very good teamwork from overtime. We did the best that we could, but clearly we could not keep up. We probably would have needed to adjust either our team comp at the start of the game or adjust lanes. Like I said earlier, we would have had to maybe swap that Leomord top for bottom, and or so he could solo somewhere else because he was no use against Hayabusa. Hayabusa pushed all the way to base. The bottom did a little bit better. You can see here our tank is just clearing, tank's clearing solo here. Probably should not have been solo. Somebody should have been helping him clear so that they can't force more mistakes on him. So clearing lanes would have been, look, all this jungle, we should have took all the jungle to try to catch up on farm. But here we're trying to force a fight there with carry. We should not have. We're totally underfarmed. See, look there, our Franco died. We should have been focusing more on farming and clearing lanes. And here, look, this Grok. This is a wonderful Grok. Look at that. That zoning there, pushing us all the way back out of our own turret. And then they just let the minions take the turret. And then here they're pushing and doing the same thing at our base. Very good work from overtime. Like I set the camera to Grok because, like I said, I feel like this Grok probably carried the team to victory. All of that zoning and setting up kills for the carry, Hayabusa, and Gwen. Very beautiful work. Not to say that our tanks are bad. I'm just saying that he did a really good job of forcing mistakes on our team, causing us to do stuff we didn't want to do, causing us to die more. So here, look, the tank even had 8, 1, and what was that, 16? It was really nice. Alright.